Yo, what is good YouTube and friends? You're here chilling with the real Satoshi Aoki. Got a Gala Games video for you today, talking specifically or more specifically about Townstar and the recent changes to the actual Towncoin distribution. We're also going to be talking a little bit generally about Gala Games as well. A few things that I do want to disclose before jumping into this video. I currently own about 50,000 Gala tokens and I have quite a few NFTs. I've got NFTs in Mirandus, I've got NFTs in Superior, I've got a lot of NFTs in Townstar, I've got NFTs in Spider Tanks, as well as some NFTs in Fortitude. I'm also a Gala node holder, as well as a Town node holder. I also just want to really make something really clear from the get-go. This is very much a neutral video, but I just told you all that stuff and disclosed all the info about my investing in Gala Games to just kind of, let you know where my biases might stand. But I really do want to bring some neutrality to this video. And please do remember, of course, folks, it's just an opinion piece. It's not financial advice because I ain't no financial advisor. Alrighty, folks, so let's just start with the most recent Gala Games Discord update. I'm going to read it straight off the Discord. This was from July 19th. Hello, Town Stars. This is a reminder that today is the last day for Town distribution. Any Town points claimed after midnight UTC 5 PM PST, July 19th, do not count toward a Town distribution. In case you still hadn't heard, we've decided to pause all Town distributions for players and node owners starting today to focus on updating the Townstar in-game economy, as well as adding additional features to the game. There are a couple reasons for this, mainly that we deeply care about the future of Townstar as a game and we want to ensure it is here to stay, to support our goal of making Townstar an even better game experience for both our current player base and new players, and to be the #1 blockchain town building simulation game. While we are in this temporary town distribution pause, we will be evolving the in-game economy, adding more features and fun, as well as upgrading our engine to support all of this work. We are planning another Discord AMA for this week. As soon as we have a set time, we will announce that. We'll also be sharing frequent updates in Discord and hosting monthly AMAs throughout the process. We will continue to run both the daily challenges and competitions, but do expect changes along the way as we try out some new things. The daily town points claimed will not result in any town distribution and will be erased at the end of each day. Thank you again for all your support through this process. Please keep filing the Townstar Ideas channel with those fun ideas for the future, or probably feedback as well, I'm assuming. We will be closing the AMA submission form shortly, but we'll send out another after the scheduled AMA later this week for follow-up questions. Alright folks, so I think that's probably the most important thing you need to understand about this video. I'm going to maybe be dissecting a little bit of this message, giving my honest thoughts, the good, the bad, about this message, as well as some stuff, as I did say, about Gala Games. Now, it might be a bit of a long video, so I'm going to make sure that I leave timestamps down below, covering all of the individual topics that might interest you most for your best viewing experience. If you do find any value in what I'm delivering here today, all I ask is that you drop just a little like on the channel here, guys. A little like on the video, would really appreciate that. And if you enjoy it, maybe you can subscribe and hit that little notification bell. All right, folks, so essentially, town rewards are stopping temporarily so that they can improve the game for the future. Now, I do just want to say, I think it's very easy to read a message like this as an investor in Townstar NFTs and Gala Games NFTs and get very, very upset and angry. I spent all this money on NFTs. I was earning a certain amount of money. Towncoin was $2. Now it's around 2 cents. I've been rugged. I've been ripped off. It's very, very easy to just point fingers and point blame at Gala Games. Now, I do think that that is not entirely fair to do that. You have to, in my opinion, take a little bit of ownership about this situation. And I also want to disclose very clearly that absolutely, I'm in no way in collaboration or sponsorship from Gala Games. This is not a paid video at all. This is just simply me as an investor talking from the heart. So what I would say is, guys, you got to take a little bit of ownership. You need to understand something about investing, and also investing specifically in crypto, and then taking that a step further and investing in blockchain gaming. Guys, Bitcoin is speculative compared to outsiders. We tend to forget we're in the space. Altcoins also ridiculously risky, but you have to understand that blockchain gaming, especially play to earn altcoins such as SLP, Townstar, GMT, guys, this is experimental. Nobody has ever done this before. Talking specifically about creating in-game currencies that they're trying to get these in-game currencies to have some longevity over time. Nobody has succeeded with it. Our governments can't even succeed. That's why we are up to 7-8% inflation in the US and other areas of the world as well, some even way higher than that, such as Venezuela. So if your national governments can't get it right, you need to have some understanding and give some leeway to these companies like Gala Games. Because at the end of the day, whether it's Gala Games, Axie Infinity, Stepband, they're all going to shout from the rooftops, look, we're going to do the best we can to really make a fantastic economy, a great game, a great user experience, and we got a dedicated team, a dedicated roadmap, we got this amount of money in the treasury, yada, 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 yada. Yeah. We've heard it all before. And I think a lot of us, we get sucked into the brainwashing and actually forget that what we're doing is investing in arguably one of the most highly speculative markets in the cryptocurrency space, being blockchain gaming. It's one thing actually investing in the currency of Gala Games, which is the Gala token, but it's another thing to expect the longevity of these coins, such as maybe Materium or the Spider Tanks coin or Townstar, to bring you some serious wealth over time. So whilst you may feel that Gala made a lot of these promises to, bring you this certain income, or you were maybe planning to earn a certain amount over a certain amount of time with different Vox NFTs and Townstar NFTs and things like that, you got to be real with yourself and understand that you invested in a high risk space, a high risk asset. And if you are genuinely not prepared for something like this to happen, then this space isn't for you. Also, probably a lot of people are out there thinking this is a rug pull, Gala Games are a scam. And I know that's been happening, all right? I was actually told that Gala Games was definitely a scam before I purchased my first node a couple of years back for $11,000 US. The value of those nodes now is like over 100K. And, I've made some really, really nice profits on Gala along the way. So the point here that I'm trying to make is as well, I don't think Gala Games is a scam at all. I think really to sum up with this particular Townstar situation, as I read this for the first time, I thought, okay, here we go again. Something going on with Gala Games. This is complete garbage. But then when I just sat back to let my emotions fizzle out, because guys, it's normal to have emotions, all right? It's totally normal. But when you just push the emotions aside, think about it in a logical sense. The way I saw it, guys, it's not fair to give a complete assessment on the Towncoin and Townstar right now because we are in a bear market. We need to really wait till Bitcoin goes above 50, 60K, Ethereum goes above 4, 5K before we really can assess the quality of the Town token going forward. Because quite honestly, I think that something needed to happen. Because think about it like this, all right? If they just keep dishing out rewards through this bear market, I'm pretty sure that the utility of Townstar for most people isn't really strong enough for people to hold it. I'm generally speaking here, of course, but what's happening? People are earning that Towncoin through their limited supply NFTs, their Townstar NFTs, and they're just dumping the supply. And that with the bear market is just suppressing that price. And I do believe that with the Towncoin's high supply, right, once that price gets pushed down too far, there is a good chance, now I'm no economist, but I think there's a good chance that the rate of recovery or the chances of recovery for that particular token are quite low. So really, I think something like this is actually overall a very good positive for Townstar. I do think that, we weren't really earning much anyway. I'd get up in the morning, get my Townstar on every single morning religiously thinking, yeah, I'm doing this, but it's not bringing me anything in the short term, but I invested money in NFTs and I do want to see some return in town. So I'm going to persist with it and see how it goes. And I don't know what the future is going to bring. If I'm being completely honest, I'm not really hopeful. As in, I don't really think that Townstar, the actual Towncoin economy, will succeed. I'm not saying it won't, okay, but I'm just not sure if it will. And that is purely based on the fact that, they're coming in, they're probably going to make some mistakes. Guys, the best investment firms, entrepreneurs, businesses like Uber, for example, the founders behind Uber, had many failures, okay? People need to have failures before succeeding. So again, I don't know if this is how it's going to play out, but just to give you an example, they might completely fuck it with Townstar, okay? It might be in the bin. They're trying to fix it, but it might be in the bin, all right? It might be in the bin. They might not be able to grow their users. There is a lot of competition for farm simulators. There might be some more farm sims that come out and play to earn, who knows? But maybe they'll pull it back and save the day with Mirandus and their coin, learning from the mistakes they made from Town. Just an example. And if you think that I'm being a little bit too positive or negative about this or whatever, guys, I just want to come with some constructive feedback. I don't see the point in coming on here, giving a YouTube video talking about all the crap that they've done and just purely focusing on what they've done wrong or what I think they've done wrong without offering any reality or constructive feedback from a logical point of view. Because at the end of the day, folks, I invested between maybe 25 and 35,000 US dollars at the peak of Ethereum in Town NFTs, and I could easily sit back and say, oh, fuck this, fuck that, this is shit, I invested all this money and now I've got nothing and blah, blah, blah. God damn, I'm not like that, okay? I took the risk, I'm taking the ownership, all right? I invested in this company, I made some gains with Gala, and I made some losses with Town. This is the name of the game. If you can't cop it, bugger off. You need to take ownership in your own lives as well as cryptocurrency investing. This space is just too full with too much FUD and too much bullshit. There's nothing wrong with holding people or companies accountable for things that they say, but you need to be reasonable about how you say it. You need to address it in the proper channels, and you just need to be sensible and logical and fair at all times. By no means am I saying Gala Games are perfect by any standard. When we were doing the Vox drop, I had a few altercations with some of the moderators in the Vox channel and the Gala Gold who, quite frankly, I was quite shocked with how childish some of these moderators were. Does that reflect poorly on Gala Games as a whole to some people? Yeah, absolutely. But on the flip side, I've had a few minor chats with Bitbender in the chat. I think it's absolutely fantastic, his professionalism in the chats, and I think it's great that the CEO of Gala Games regularly gets in the different channels to talk with the community, because let's face it, how many CEOs are going to go ahead and do that? So again, that's the bullish case, We've got a great CEO in Bitbender who's doing this great stuff in the Discord, in the chat, really optimistic, really positive. They're talking with, the shit kickers like us in the Discord. But then you've also got some moderators which, don't always act on logic and kind of get emotional, use a lot of sarcasm and a lot of bullshit, and maybe we're talking some shit about some previous videos where, I was just stating my honest opinion. So that's what it's about, guys. Just trying to give both sides of the penny here. So just to lead on from that, perhaps Gala Games could be a little better at just realistically addressing negatives in the space and not trying to sugarcoat things too much. Again, that's just from what I've seen. And I think if they just kind of, admitted to some of their failures or their shortcomings and, allowed the community to get angry, because let's face it, the masses don't have control of their emotions. They're going to get angry. They're going to get upset. So there also needs to be a little bit of leeway for that in the space. And it's not something that's easy to do, but it's something that I think with the community and the company at Gala Games or the team need to try and work on together as a kind of symbiosis to move forward. Also as well, another one for Gala Games, and this is not just Gala Games, guys, this is like most companies tend to overpromise but underdeliver. Overpromise but underdeliver. I think it's something to really recognize, because if you say one thing that's going to happen, there's going to be community members, investors that are going to hold you accountable to that thing if it doesn't happen, okay? They're definitely going to hold you accountable. I'm not going to talk about specifics, but there are certain things that were promised that have not happened on the according timeline, okay? It happens with Elon Musk with Tesla, happens with Apple, happens with Jeff Bezos, it happens with a lot of companies, okay? But I think, if you can just be a little bit more realistic about, achievements and things like that, you're gonna fare much better with the community. One last thing that I wanna finish off with this video is the fact that the Townstar NFTs, and I think most Gala Games NFTs actually do have a limited cap supply, meaning that unlike Axie Infinity's Axie NFTs, which can just be breeded into obliteration and infinity, right? Which, in my opinion, has led to the downfall of Axie NFTs, and they should have been burned and etc. But that's just for another video. Perhaps the fate of the Gala Games NFTs specifically, like the Vox collections, maybe that won't happen to them, hopefully. And if you actually look, despite the bear market, the value is, the floor values are still pretty strong. People are trading them still. But if you look at Axies, they're just totally fucked, okay? So Jake from On-Chain Gaming did actually mention this a few months back in a video. He said, that's why he said that there may be a bit more stability with the actual price of Towncoin. I would also say, though, that, there needs to be some alterations, which I hope they are doing, when they're pausing this. I think they probably will do, and just fix up the tokenomics, or maybe introduce some kind of, intellectual or smart burn model for the coin, because, a lot of us are probably holding Town as well. I'm personally not selling my Town. I'm holding. I'm not going to sell for 1-2 cents. I'm holding to 0, or I'm maybe going to sell at 50 cents to $1 or something like that, if that day ever comes, which I really do hope it does. But yeah, guys, that's essentially it for today's video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and just do remember what Gala Games are trying to do in the cryptocurrency space. No company has ever done before. Let me repeat that. No company has ever done that before. So when you are investing in NFTs, in Gala Games, Gala or Town or Materium or whatever it is, remember, it is seriously risky. You are likely to lose everything, right? If we look at it statistically, logically, you are likely to lose it all. You are more likely to lose it all. And that's not fighting. That's based on reality. They're trying to do something that no other company has done. Am I invested? Yes. Do I want them to succeed? Yes. Do I think they have room for growth? Yes. Do I think they are a decent company overall that I feel comfortable continually over-investing in? Yes. Do I like the games on the platform and the partnerships they've created? Yes. But it doesn't change the fact it's never been done before, right? Which almost, you could argue, it overrides all of the previous things I mentioned. So just remember that before investing. Folks, have a good one. I hope you enjoyed the content. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. Turn the notification bells on. And we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.